Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, gets the back moving on the option. Now the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Showing off the arm. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Irish. They grab the early lead.
That touchdown just got this old place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Navy's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the film. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Rides to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move. slithers into space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it out fast. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you see.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Goes to the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Hutchinson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Quarterback keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. To the air, it's Horvat. Fears the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find... There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for 1st down. Now on the option. Creates a little space. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The pitch. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauling. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's Kansas offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Throws for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. Got the quick pass. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now improvising. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a win.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Nice move to keep running.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Motion from the wide receiver. A jet sweep pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. They'll run the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after he juked and he stopped for a short gain. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Chapman. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. But a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Love. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Using the quick game. He's loose. Turning it on. Past the 30. The 20. Then some. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Midshipman.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's locked. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll ride his man on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes a connection. Flying down the left side. Wide open spaces. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll try to run for it. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Irish! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's and see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shit. It's a running room. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll try the outside to the left. At the 35, he's open. Powers through. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. The give to the big fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And And here comes the Navy offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll go to the fullback. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He'll toss it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulling and overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action on first down. On the move to his left. Got him downfield. Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Navy will go back the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box and more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Running into the open space. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Navy will have to punt it away. Team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position. Keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And This offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll give it on the counter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On the option. Finding open areas. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to pass, it's Woodson. Fires on the move. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Navy! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him ghosts and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness. Out on the perimeter, in the open field, the reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This junior making his presence felt and making... After a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The toss sweep to the right. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day. And more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1. Didn't look good to start the season. Bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. QB draw. Turning on the Jets. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Now the toss. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Navy will have to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.